So since we're talking about politics around Mumbai and everybody is gearing up for the BMC elections, looks unlikely that it's going to happen this year. Maybe it'll happen only next year. The question is, are you in a position to defend this fortress of yours? You've been in power here for the BMC last, God knows, 20, 30 years. The BJP has put out a target of 150 plus. Will you be able to defend this fortress after what we've seen over the last 3 months?
Look, it's going to be a mighty attack on us. It's going to be a mighty attack on Mumbai, and we all know that, and we're prepared for that. The fact of the matter is, we have shown a love for the city as Mumbaikers, as someone who stay here, as someone who love the city. This is our Janma Bhumi, our Karma Bhumi. This is going to be our Bhumi forever. In the past 2 years and in the past 25 years that we ruled BMC, or rather served through BMC, not ruled BMC, and served through the government of Maharashtra, the chief minister was from Mumbai. Major projects took off. Things like the BST bus, electric clean transport, trying to hit 10,000. Everything we did largely was also a lot of Mumbai that was never voiced before and has never been voiced as of today. So obviously the Mumbaikers know what we have done for the city, be it in COVID times, being honest with the numbers, transparent with the numbers, our first jumbo COVID care centers, right from that to the sustainable development that we are focused on. And I think people would prefer Mumbaikers to be running Mumbai than Mumbai taking its diktat from somewhere else.
You know, there's one follow-up question to that, Aditya, and that is that critics say that there was an opportunity that the Shiv Sena had in February to hold the BMC polls. You had just overcome the COVID wave. You were being appreciated for the way you handled the wave. There were a lot of weekly meetings going on, a lot of projects going on. There is a sense that if you could have rode on that, maybe things would have been different. Is there a regret that...
No, exactly right. I mean, the only regret probably is that we don't think too politically. Maybe we could have taken elections last year, gone for elections before the term ended, because the people knew what the COVID handling was. But we don't see these things as typically through a political perspective. We see this for the city. When we were just coming out of COVID, the city was actually bruised. It was, we had memories of COVID across the world. And we thought that we need to give a little breathing space for our authorities to plan the elections better. It has to be a free and fair election. It has to be well managed. We can't, keep hitting our authorities and officers with things after things, and our people things after things. So I think the whole idea was that have it in a good time where people can step out, be safe, and not have the fear of catching COVID.
But then, when you talk BMC, you've seen people like Yashwant Jadhav, you've seen people like Yamini Jadhav. We saw the kind of public statements she made after she left. People who were considered to be extremely close to Matoshri behaving like that. Do you think, A, that it is betrayal, and B, that it is going to affect your fortunes in the BMC elections?
I think people are seeing through it. It's a world that we live in that is open, transparent, 24/7. People know what is happening. People are also aware of what has happened and transpired behind the scenes. I mean, whatever reasons they give, the real reason is out there in the people. I mean, when I ask the people, everyone's speaking about a couple of things that are very prominently out there. But I think the whole idea really is people know what has happened. People will stand by us, and that is what my feeling is whenever the elections happen. And that is why this arrangement of governance is not willing to take elections. I have been appealing to them, saying the 40 of you who don't, want to stay with us, and I don't know what other word than Gaddar can be used for that, resign, face elections again. Whatever the people decide, we're okay to accept that. Because in the history of India, in the political history of India, such a jump without facing elections or without having the guts to face elections has never happened before. And I am saying, I will resign with you and I will face elections too with you. Come on, let's resign and face elections. The other thing is, let's face elections for BMC right now. Not a problem.
So